morning everybody, Chris here. Thanks for coming back. Before I get started, I'd like to say a warm welcome to all my new subscribers. It's great having you here, and I hope you find the videos interesting and fun. I'll always try and sort of like be myself and just act like a lunatic like I normally do. So thanks to everyone, and thanks to all my usual friends that are back watching this. So I've got Charlie assisting me this morning.
Hi.
Right, just for about 20 minutes or so, isn't it, son? And what I'm going to start off this video doing is a glue chuck. So it's something we've all heard of before, and I think a few people are sort of like scared of using a glue chuck, but I thought I'd give it a go. I've had the glue gun on now for a good 15 minutes, so it's really at optimal temperature. So Charlie can reposition, and he'll be able to zoom in as I apply the glue to the piece of wood and apply it to the chuck. So I'll meet you over here, son. Okay everybody, so I've got a glue gun here, and this is the workpiece. So it's quite rough there, so that'll give it a good key. So I'm just gonna... Is it coming out, Charlie?
Yeah.
Plenty on there, and then if I get that on there, just move this out of the way. Now bring the tailstock up. Just for a bit of support. What I've heard people do is they, let's just get me bearings, son. Right, they'll apply a bead of glue just at the join. Just to reinforce that bond. So all being well, I'll give that a few minutes to set up. Unplug the glue gun, and that's that done. So I'll be back when that's all set up. Okay everybody, I'm back, and this glue should have set up now, and what I'm going to attempt to do today is this thing here I'm holding in my hand. Just make sure, yeah. This is a Mead cup, and it's sort of like an earthenware vessel that's been glazed, and this is a replica of what they would have used to drink mead back in, obviously, Viking times and medieval times. So if I was to drink, it's quite big, if I was to fill this with mead, as much as I do love the drink, I would be off my face for the rest of the week, I think. So I want to make a smaller one, because I like just, you know, a small, sort of like a sherry glass drink of mead as a nightcap sort of thing. So I'm trying to, out of this piece of ash, I'm going to make a smaller mead cup, all being well, and I'll end up finishing it in mineral oil, so it's food safe. So and it's a pretty neutral oil, isn't it? I wouldn't want flavoured oils or scented oils to take away from the flavour of the mead. So that's what I'm going to do. So I've got a drill bit in my Jacob's chuck, so I'm going to drill down a bit. I'm just sort of like just do it really by intuition, this project, and what I'm going to do is get the camera on the tripod now, so I can go hands free and drill the hole. So I'll be back in a second. Okay everybody, here we go. I've got some face protection on. So I've not got a dust mask on at the minute, it's just going to be on its slowest. Speed. Let it up. Let's just start slowly. Advancing the drill bit. Okay everybody, I've drilled the hole out and I've just brought the tailstock up for support, so I'm just going to true this piece of wood up now just a bit better, and then I'll just roughly get the dimensions with the parting tool, so we'll just do that first now. So I've got a dust mask and a face mask on now, so just get my bearings. Let's just true up from about there. Obviously I don't want to remove that glue. Okay, I've trued the outside up, so I just need to get the depth of this hole. Just lock it off. So if I just move to the left of where my thumb is, somewhere about there should give me plenty, so I'm just going to bring the tailstock up. Make sure that's nice and tight. Okay, so I'm not going to apply lots of pressure. Okay, I hope I've got this in shot for you. It's got a foot, and then the bowl obviously sweeps out, and it has a bit of a lip slash bead on top. So the first thing I'll do is I will just give it a bit of a foot, and then I shall carry on and get the overall outside shape. And I've got my square carbide cutter here, so okay, I'm getting to sort of like the outside shape that I like, so I'm just going to have my beading tool. I'm just going to give it a bead at the top. Okay everybody, so I've got the bead, the starts of the bead there, but it feels a bit too bulbous at the bottom. It feels more like a barrel, so I'm just going to take this bottom down a bit more. Okay, I'm going to start hollowing it out now, so I've just got my thin parting tool and I'll just give me an edge to work to. Okay, I'm pretty much hollowed out now. I'm just going to get my scraper, and I've almost got the nib off, so I'll just gently give it a very light have a feel at that now. So it stops. Yeah, I've got that. actually, and that's it's as thin as I'd like to get it, especially it being the first attempt on a glue block. So okay everybody, I've got the shape and I've hollowed it out, so I'm going to start sanding now. I'll start with 120 and work all the way up to 600, and where the bead meets the main bowl, I might put a little burn line there or a little bit of texture. So anyway, I'll sand it up and then we'll come back. Okay everybody, I've applied a couple of just thin coats of the orange stains, and just to let you know how I know it's orange is I have them arranged in sort of like colours of the rainbow on the shelf, so people have sort of like well, it's an acronym, Richard of York Gave Battle in Vain, that's how you can remember. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. So I know that that's the second from the left. So I'm just going to denib it now. Bit of Scotch Brite. This might remove a bit of colour as well, but that's okay. Okay everybody, here we are. It's completed now, my miniature mead cup. So it's made of ash, and let's just see if I can. I'm going to put it on macro, hold on. So that's the inside of it, hope you're getting that. And it's got a little foot on the bottom and the bead on top. So that's it compared to the other one. So I'll just get a measurement for you, hold on.
0.0 centimeters, meters, inches, 0 inches. 1 3/4 inches, 1 3/4 inches, 2 1/2 inches, 2 3/8 inches.
So it's 2 3/8 inches long.
Two and 1/16 inches.
And there you have the diameter. So
0 inches.
That's pretty much it. So that's more of a healthy size of mead.
In 5 seconds.
Obviously back in the day, mead and ale and whiskey and things were a lot safer to drink than the water, which was, you know, filthy in all honesty. So brewed and distilled beverages were a lot safer. So I'm sure back in the 11th century, you know, one of them was better for you than drinking an egg cup full of water, one of those full of mead or beer. But it's good, so I'm going to use that. That's a nice little portion of bedtime mead for me there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the camera back on the tripod, and I'm going to see how strong this glue block is that's still the glue chuck that's still on there. So I'll just put it in the tripod so I've got both hands free. Okay everybody, now I've just separated the glue chuck, and there was no way, and I'm quite a strong chap without being too modest, and there was no way that I was going to separate that by hand. So at first I tried whacking it off with a dead blow mallet and it didn't really budge, and then I had to get an old chisel to prise apart. So I think overall I think it's a safe method to use, as long as you remember to have the hot glue gun up to temperature, you know, leave it on for a good 10-15 minutes to make sure that the glue stick will melt correctly. Make sure that the tailstock is up to apply pressure and support while the glue is curing. And I think for those like myself that, you know, was a bit skeptical about it, should give it a go. I think it's a viable way of fixing work while you're turning. So it's definitely something I'd do again. It was quick and easy to do, very effective, and I feel quite confident now to do it again. That was a properly solid joint, and this part that's still in the jaws, I can feel a lot of torn fibres, so it was actually, you know, tearing the wood, and there's still parts of glue now and there that are just so well bonded. It's very reassuring. So anyway, that's all for now. So please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and until the next time, I'll catch you later. Bye everybody. Bye.